Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching. And on today's episode, we have a local look where we take a look at local businesses and the faces behind them. So today I have the pleasure of speaking with Sarah from Social Bliss Events. They specialize in luxury bachelorette parties, corporate events, high-end weddings, really any social party get together you may want to partake in. So thanks so much for taking the time to be with us, Sarah.
Oh my goodness, of course. Thanks so much for having me, Paige. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to chatting today.
Yes, we're so excited to hear more about your business. So let's just jump right in and tell us a little bit about it.
Yes. So I have been in Nashville for 17 years. So I moved to go to school here at Vanderbilt, go Doors. And
Yes.
I fell in love with Nashville before I tell people before it was the it city. So back in
Right.
2004, when I was here, when Nashville wasn't even on the map.
Yes, it's been a
um,
while.
it has. And the city has evolved so much. And I'm so excited about the growth and everything that's coming. But fell in love with Nashville back when I moved here and just stayed. But what I noticed was all of these people started coming to Nashville. So my college friends moved away and they'd be like, hey, I have coworkers coming into town from Chicago. Where should they eat? What should they do? So I was on a corporate track, kind of keeping up that realm. And I was like, who's telling all of these people what to do and where to go as they come to our city? And so
Right.
people were asking me for recommendations. And honestly, that's how my business was started. I saw a need.
Okay.
I was like,
Yeah.
nobody's telling these people where to go. Obviously, you can Google, you can Yelp, but as we all know, that one-on-one personal knowledge from a
Right.
city, like you can't replace that. So
Yeah,
that's
for
honestly
sure.
how business was started. I started in bachelorette parties. Nashville's now the number one city for bachelorette parties,
Crazy.
which is they're everywhere. I love it. And then from there, we really just evolved. I swore I would never do weddings, but they're one of my favorite things to do now. And yeah, we also handle some corporate events and really just lots and lots of social events.
Cool. Yeah. So I know you kind of briefly touched on it, having to have tell people a local perspective, but what really got you started in this business of event planning and whatnot?
Yeah, I just love, like I said, I love Nashville. So I'm from a small town, and I think there's
Mhm.
like, I went K through 12 with 89 people. So
Oh my gosh.
community is really important to me. And
Yeah.
I wanted people to see all of Nashville. Obviously, everybody knew Broadway for the country music and all
Right.
of that, but there's so many amazing pockets of Nashville. So you had Germantown that was exploding, East
Hmm.
Nashville, even going outside, Arrington. And so I wanted people to see and be able to showcase our entire city. And so
Yeah.
that's what really made me, I'm like, yes, 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 go to Broadway, hit up the bars, go do this. But guys, what about all of these other things? And so
Right.
that's really how my company started, was because I saw a need for them to step outside of Broadway and to really see everything that Nashville has to offer, the food scene that was popping up, and
Right.
all of the really great things that our city has to offer.
Yeah, for sure. I know it's definitely grown so much. And, you mentioned loving Nashville, and that's kind of a big motivator for you. But what else, motivates you? What drives you to do what you do?
Yeah, I love being able to, number one, just show our whole city. So we have clients, I have clients in right now who are in from New York. I have
Wow.
clients coming in later from Naples. I mean, people are literally coming in from all across the country, the
Hmm.
entire world. So I
Yeah.
love just showing our city and everything that we have going on, from Preds games to Titans games to wine on the river to the local eateries, Arnold's,
Yeah.
Hole in One, so just
Right.
showing everything that we have. And then also I love really being able to help other people on my team. So we have a team of people. Obviously, I don't do all of this by myself,
Yeah.
and really empowering other women to build a life, a sustainable future for themselves and their family. So I have some team
Nice.
members who are single moms and really setting an example for their kids. So really just being able to contribute to our city and help it grow and be sustainable. So that also really inspires me to help me be a better leader and a better
Yeah.
business owner.
Yeah, absolutely. So is your whole team all women? Is that
Right now we all are. We're not
cool?
opposed to men, but no one, we've had a couple of guys, like I'll hire them out to do some things. But yeah, right now the whole team is kind of just female.
That's
So, but we're
awesome.
not opposed.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I love it. Girl power.
Yeah.
So what maybe surprised you about owning a business and being a business owner?
Yeah, I would say the most challenging thing for me is learning how to do it all and to know what the priority is. So when I first
Hmm.
started my business, I was in everything and I really had an issue, which some people have trouble with, but I had a trouble with delegating. And so hiring my first person, oh my goodness, it was such a struggle for me because I was like, they don't do it exactly the way that I do it. Are they going to
Right.
do it correctly? But for me, that was honestly the biggest struggle. But once I really got over that, a lot of people call their businesses their babies. And so I was
Yeah.
like, this is my first baby. And so I was so attached to it. But when I really just took a step back, I was able to see it from a big perspective. That was really a game changer for us and allowed us to evolve and grow because you can go much further with a team than by yourself.
Yeah. It is hard that first letting go and letting
Yeah.
someone else take the reins. You're like, wait, that's my baby.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you're like, oh, okay, we're still floating. We're good.
Yeah. Like, okay, the baby didn't die. We're good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So you mentioned, moving for Vanderbilt and being here in Nashville, but what really caused you to establish your business here and kind of stay here after college, I guess?
Yeah, I just saw, so my family is still 2.5 hours away in Northwest Tennessee. So I wanted to be, I'm an only child, so I wanted to be close enough to the family, but far, far
Sure.
enough away to build my own life.
Yeah.
And I just saw I think the progress that that was coming to
Hmm.
Nashville. And so I just wanted to be a part of it and watch our community grow and thrive and be a part of the solution that was coming and really just the diversity and having my hand in that and seeing something grow together and building that community. So that's why I really have just stayed and
Yeah.
yeah, love showcasing our city.
Yeah, great. Well, that was kind of leading into my next question about what you love most about the city. And you mentioned growth and diversity, so that's definitely a huge part of Nashville. I feel like it's kind of a big melting pot in the South. So that's great. Anything else you really love about Nashville, or maybe I guess you are planning all these restaurants and venues. What's maybe your favorite restaurant here in town?
Oh, right now it's so funny. I had dinner with one of my clients last night and she was making fun of me and she was like, "You've been at Restoration Hardware at least twice a week." She said twice a month for the last couple
Yeah,
of months. So I live in Green Hill, so it's close to home, but like
nice.
you get
Yeah,
to, yeah, have an elevated. So I try to take coffee meetings and dinners and celebrations and things like that. So that's close to home. I'm trying to think somewhere recently.
I love that place. Their
Yeah.
burrata is like to die for. Like I would eat it every day if I could.
It's just so good.
Yeah.
And just the ambiance is so nice
Oh
to
yeah.
just be in there and really just have that elevated experience. So
Yeah, for
right
sure.
now that would be my go-to spot right now.
Cool. Yeah, I can get down with that. Definitely.
Yeah.
So meeting with clients, I know you said you have New York, Naples, all over. What do they say they love most about Social Bliss?
I would say that our clients say, well, two things. Here's a funny answer. So one
Okay.
of my wedding clients, usually I interact with the bride or the mother of the bride, but one of my past wedding clients, I talked to the father of the bride a lot as well. And so he gave me, and I take this as one of the best compliments, but he said, "Sarah, you have a sweet assertiveness about you." And so it's
Oh,
very that Southern charm that I have, but also making sure that things get done for my clients. And so
yeah,
I would say that kind of sums it up
yeah.
really well. But that, and then I would say that my clients would say that just the level of excellence that we provide. So we try to communicate and over communicate. We make sure that everything is going smoothly. They can know that we're just a
Hmm.
call or text or email away if they need something, and that the experience is just going to be absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, I would say that just like that level of excellence that we always provide, whether it's a 7-person party or a 300-person party, you're going to
Yeah,
get the same consistency no matter what.
yeah. That's great. And I'm sure you have all ranges of groups, and you mentioned bachelorette parties and weddings and corporate events. So it sounds like y'all kind of hit a little bit of everything. So I'm sure you're
Yeah.
busy. So,
Yeah.
so what's maybe something that people don't know about your company?
So I would say that people don't know kind of, yeah, just the background that we've talked about today, like how we started. And then also the fact that whenever we started in bachelorette parties way back when, 8 years ago, that people told me to have fun with my hobby. So they said people would never pay me to plan a bachelorette party. And then now Nashville is the #1 city. So it's
Yeah.
just so funny. And for business owners, like sometimes it's challenging or people can't see your vision or you feel frustrated, but it's just really a reminder when you have a dream and you know a plan is going to work to stick to the plan and just remain consistent and keep at it. So I just encourage all those business owners out there that have some of these crazy ideas that
Yeah.
they want to start or launch and just really stick with it.
Yeah. Stick with it. Stay the course. Follow your vision. And yeah, it can be hard. You have the naysayers who are, like you said, you'll never pay you to plan a bachelorette party. Now it's a huge industry and it's definitely booming, especially in Nashville. So that's great. It's amazing that you stuck with it and saw it through and followed your dreams and your passions and whatnot. So that's amazing.
Yeah, I know, because I think like, what if I hadn't, and then 8 years later, if I'd stayed in Nashville, I'd be like, oh my gosh, what if I would have,
Right.
So
now that it has become a bachelorette and destination event place, you kind of got in before it got too crazy, so you could have that experience to really grow with Nashville, which is great.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, great. So anything else that going on that you might want viewers to know about, or any announcements coming?
So I would just say, like, follow us. We just recently started a TikTok. So if you're on TikTok, you can follow us. I have some great team members who are like helping us manage that and everything. So it's super fun. So that's kind of the newest thing that we have coming out. And just stay in touch with us or reach out if they have anything. But or just even say hello. So I love grabbing coffee. We can go to Restoration Hardware and get coffee.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, we'll have all y'all's information in the description. So reach out. But thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us and let us know a little bit about Social Bliss. It sounds amazing. I'm so glad that you were able to stick with it. So appreciate you taking the time. I know you're super busy, especially with all your clients from all over the place. So we appreciate it.
After this, I'm heading to the Hermitage Hotel, so we have a dinner party tonight. So
ooh, fun.
It'll be really
I love
fun.
the Hermitage. It's so pretty.
Oh, I know. I'm like, can I just sit in that lobby all day?
Right?
So
yeah. I'll just be here all day. Don't mind me. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. And thank y'all for watching. And if you are a local business and want to be featured, definitely reach out. We'd love to chat. And any real estate related questions, also, of course, I'm happy to help. But thank you so much for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Bye.